Earlier today, I stumbled on a post where Eden Hazard collaborated with the French League One to introduce a new award for the best dribblers in the league. And personally, I was so impressed. I was so impressed because I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about something like that. Something to bring out the creativity in players. You know, because if you look at the past 6, 7 years now, there's been a decline in the number of creative players that we have across the world in football. The attention right now is now there's this focus on statistics, how many goals you have, how many assists and all of that. I think that has been really, there's been a decline in that, in that creativity in the game. Players are no longer creative as we used to have, back then. Players like Ronaldinho, Robinho, these creative players that could, bring, create something out of nothing, and then the introduction of Eden Hazard, players like Eden Hazard, Neymar Jr. These guys were really, apart from the goals that he scored, but you could see that these guys were out to entertain the spectators and those watching at home. You understand? And I think that has been really, there's been a decline. There's been a rapid decline in the creativity because right now players, you hardly see any creative players right now because everybody is now focused on who's getting who's getting more goals, who's getting more assists. Statistics has taken over, and I think it's really, it's there's been it's really it's not helping the game. It's not helping the game at all. Right now the only thing that entertains people during a game is when a goal is scored, and it is not everybody that is present. It's not every spectator or those watching at home that will be happy that a goal is scored. Only the winning team or the team that scored that will be happy. All right, the other team will not be happy. But there are some things that generally everybody is entertained. You watch a game where Neymar Jr., Eden Hazard, their creativity, the way they play, even without the goals or the assists or whatever. There's this joy that it brings to everybody, both opponents, everybody watching the game. You see this beautiful creativity. Players, bringing out things, from their own abilities and all of that. I think there's been a really big decline, in creativity. I think in football in general, right now, and I think it's, right now, even the award ceremonies now are more focused on players with the highest goals, the highest assists, and all of that. And I think it's not really doing the game well. It's not doing it good at all. And I think I really commend Eden Hazard for bringing out, introducing awards like that that would help players to, bring out their creative, display and all of that. I think that would really, really, really help. I think that's a very, very brilliant idea from Eden Hazard. He's a player we all love. I miss him personally. I've missed seeing him on the pitch. I think that's a very brilliant idea, and it will really, really help the game as well.